New Logics in the Market Part 4. Do you know this about education? Discover yourself. This book is written by Mr. Deepak Sisodia. Chapter 20. Give and Take of Knowledge in Human Life. Some groups of Adimanav troglodyte once made a decision that now we all will live together in one place. They were fed up with hunger and hunting. Those people were either dying of hunger or were hunted by wild animals. Closely Knit was formed before the talk of living together. In that unit, some had the quality of farming and some of fetching water. Some were known for picking wood and some for building security fences. Some knew how to make an artificial cave hut with the help of wood, while some were experts in making tools. Some were experts in cattle rearing and some in music, whistleblowing. Everyone divided the work according to their natural talents. The benefits of being closely knit also started. Everyone started getting plenty of food, and everyone started getting complete protection from wild animals. Because of this, everyone started getting a full and peaceful sleep. That herd of Adimanav became the first living beings on the earth, who were able to sleep peacefully after being rest assured. Due to this, their mental development started. Words started to develop, and a language also started to be formed. Within a few years, man started enjoying the joys of human life. Then they found how human life is better, happier, full of sleep and longer than other species of the earth. Then one night, a disaster struck and the cattle herder was swept away along with the cattle. Everyone was sad for a few days, and then they started feeling the loss of the cattle and their caretaker. In a hurry, people started asking each other to catch wild animals and turn them into cattle. Many people went. Some came injured and some came as dead bodies. The sorrow had increased, but there was no other way. People kept trying, and over the next few years, as much knowledge was gathered as the cattle herder had before. Flood came again, but this time everyone together saved the cattle in time. The next morning a meeting took place, and it was understood that if a person does not share the knowledge she has gathered, then it will take years for other people to gather the same knowledge, and many innocent people will also be killed. It was also discussed in the same meeting that when one had to suffer so much due to the non-availability of a specialist, then imagine what will happen when other specialists die. Yes, friends, the result of this meeting came out as education. Everyone will share their knowledge with others, said each member of the unit. This thought looks decent, but it was not really decent. Our forefathers understood this in a few days. Why? It was because all the specialists were fed up with the questions being asked by people. This was the time when irritation arose within the human being. Within a few days, everyone understood that an expert person does not have the qualities of a teacher. Then there was introspection for the first time in unity. Everyone felt themselves, does the teacher exist in me? A lady came forward, who had the qualities of a teacher and self-control in abundance. Yes, our first teacher was a woman. Even today, if you check, you will find that the amount of restraint in women is very high as compared to men. She, our first teacher, would go to an expert every day and ask questions. It is easier to question and answer one person than 50 people. That's why that meeting would have been successful. She would learn in the morning and teach the rest after lunch. This is how the first class was created. Thus give and take of knowledge in human life started. Later it was understood that, of course, we should become experts in our favorite subject. But at the same time, we should also have basic knowledge of other subjects, so that when the time comes, we will be able to use that knowledge to survive. Therefore, the reason behind the give and take of knowledge or education is only and only to contribute to the society with one's own will and one's natural ability.